kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's McLaurin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. On the move, it's Winston. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've set...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Got the tight end outside. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. 2 straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Wynn. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being snappy, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Illinois.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and now they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Wants to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. Finds a little space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And his defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the big fella. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wynn. They'll run the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that was almost much bigger. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's moving out of the pocket. Got a first down. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got his man. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 21 over UConn. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed...
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man. Bring it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And the ball is free on the pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Here's a hit. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Makes the catch. It's Winston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's McLaurin. Brings him to the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Got it back on second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Turning it on.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. It's a seam wide open.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Wynn. Here comes the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quick strike complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just Did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It's complete! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jones. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good game